The 15 best foods to control diabetes. Type 2 diabetes mellitus is growing faster than ever and is affecting more and more young people in the world. Around 62 million live with this disease in the American continent, and this number could increase to 107 million in 2040. Having these 15 foods in your kitchen will help you increase your life expectancy, and even more if you suffer from diabetes. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with our updates. Number 1, fatty fish. Various fatty fish, such as salmon, sardines, herring, and anchovies contain various properties and nutrients that allow them to enter this list due to the large amount of omega-3 fatty acids, which are healthy fats. In addition, omega-3 is also part of the essential fats that we already have to obtain through diet since our body does not produce it. Through a study carried out on 68 people who suffered from overweight and obesity, the action of fatty fish was evaluated in the regulation of real post-bred glucose, and after the meal, they were divided into 3 groups. One of them was asked to consume 750 grams of fish plus the second 750 grams of fatty fish, and the third group was asked to avoid eating fish, all this during a period of 8 weeks. After that time, it was concluded that where there was a greater decrease in real post-bred glucose in the group that consumed fatty fish. On the other hand, this group of people was also shown a greater amount of omega-3 fatty acids, which would be related to a decrease in glucose and therefore a lower risk of suffering from type 2 diabetes. If that was not enough, fish contains a large amount of protein, which allows a greater feeling of satiety. Number 2 is avocado. If you want the foods you consume to provide little sugar to control your diabetes, without a doubt, you should include avocado in your diet. Experts point out that avocado has been associated with a lower risk of metabolic syndrome. Avocados could inhibit incomplete oxidation in skeletal muscle and the pancreas. This could help reduce insulin resistance, which translates into a lower risk of diabetes. Avocado is related to greater burning of fat and better control of weight gain. In this way, it would be possible to avoid obesity, which is an important predisposing factor for diabetes. Number 3, eggs. Eggs are foods with a high amount of nutrients, such as minerals, proteins and vitamins, and, like avocados, also provide a greater feeling of satiety. A study published in 2011 involving 31 healthy people from both sexes evaluated the level of satiety after a lunch that included eggs. As a result, it was found that these people significantly reduced their appetite by avoiding eating between meals. This great food, in addition to the above, also reduces inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity, and increases the levels of good cholesterol. Number 4, chia seeds. Chia seeds are a high source of fiber. Per 100 grams, there are approximately 34 grams of dietary fiber, a value that exceeds the daily requirements. According to the Mayo Clinic, men should consume between 30 and 38 grams per day, while women between 21 and 25 grams. The relationship that fiber has with the control of diabetes is associated with the reduction of blood sugar levels, by slowing the absorption of carbohydrates in the intestine. At the same time, fiber reduces appetite and caloric intake. Number 5, beans. You want food that controls your diabetes but at the same time is economical. Beans will be a very good option. This type of legume is rich in vitamin B, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and fiber. It also contains a low glycemic index, which allows you to control your diabetes very easily. Number 6, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt, unlike traditional, contains a higher amount of protein and fat and a lower amount of sugar. According to experts, any type of yogurt and other fermented foods could be associated with a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. It is related to a lower risk of metabolic syndrome, heart disease, and better control of body weight. This is mainly due to the microorganisms that are present in these types of foods, which have probiotic or beneficial properties for the organism. In a study where more than 100,000 people were evaluated, it was observed that a higher intake of yogurt is associated with a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. Number 7, walnuts. Walnuts are the nuts with the least amount of carbohydrates, but at the same time, it has a lot of fiber. According to various studies, nuts such as walnuts could be a good dietary strategy to prevent and treat type 2 diabetes due to their unique composition of nutrients and bioactive. At the same time, fiber and polyphenols could have an anti-diabetic effect by altering the intestinal microbiota. Nuts are also characterized by improving inflammation, oxidative stress of cells, endothelial function, and blood pressure. Number 8 is broccoli. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, in 100 grams of broccoli, there are a little bit more than 2 grams of protein and 3.3 grams of fiber. It is also rich in magnesium, iron, and phosphorus, among other minerals that are extremely important for our bodies. On the other hand, after various investigations, it was detected a compound called sulforaphane, which has the ability to act as a powerful antioxidant, eliminating toxic elements from the body, such as free radicals produced by cellular metabolism. Number 9, extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil has been considered one of the healthiest fats due to its high content of monounsaturated fatty acids and bioactive components such as thiazole and lignans. A review of 29 trials that included more than 15,000 people with type 2 diabetes concluded that the highest intake of extra virgin olive oil achieved a 16% reduction in the risk of type 2 diabetes. Number 10 is flax seeds. Flax or linseed seeds have a large amount of omega-3 fatty acids and fiber. It has been proven to be an excellent ally for cardiovascular health and for blood sugar control. It also contributes to intestinal health, insulin sensitivity, and the feeling of satiety, thanks to a large amount of fiber. Number 11, apple cider vinegar. Believe it or not, it is very good for controlling diabetes and sugar. Apple fermentation process, where it is transformed into acetic acid, results in having less than a gram of carbohydrates, and also contains components that have antimicrobial and antioxidant properties. Number 12, strawberries. This delicious fruit has antioxidants called anthocyanins. Thanks to various studies, it has been proven that this compound would be involved in the control of diabetes. On the other hand, anthocyanins also play an important role in reducing cholesterol, so you would have a lower risk of obesity, heart disease, and of course diabetes. In addition to anthocyanins, strawberries also have polyphenols that produce cardiometabolic health benefits, such as lowering blood glucose after meals. Number 13, garlic. Despite its small size, garlic has a wide variety of nutrients. In a clove of garlic or 3 grams, we can find 0.06 grams of fiber. Number 14, pumpkin. Pumpkin is one of the vegetables that have low calories and index glycemic, so it is an excellent option to replace foods that are not good, such as processed foods. Pumpkin also has beneficial antioxidants that can help reduce blood sugar. Several studies corroborate that the seed could also exert a positive effect on the control of diabetes. We hope that this video was helpful. If you have anything to add, please share it with us in the comments. Like this video and send the link to your family and your best friends, so they also know the best foods to control diabetes. If you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe.